Get your lock on the back. It's on the bottom there. All in the bottom.
Say, Sergeant?
Lock. That's it. Unlock it. Pick it up. Spin it around.
I got about 20 rounds left. 20 rounds.
The United States Military Academy, the nation's oldest service academy, gives you a chance to become the best you can be. West Point develops our nation's future leaders at a time when the world demands leadership. As a member of the Corps of Cadets, you will be taught, trained, and challenged in academics, military skills, and in physical development. It's tough, but becoming the very best is never easy. You are among a select group of outstanding young men and women from every state in the nation who have been offered admission. In a few weeks, you will take the first step in a 4-year West Point experience.
Hello, and congratulations on winning a spot in the West Point class of 1997. You are a winner in a very demanding competition. The academic, leadership, and physical credentials of your class are outstanding. You've been hearing from me for some time now. Now it's the time for you to hear from others. This video has two purposes: to introduce you to the senior military leadership of West Point, and to show you a sequence of activities filmed during cadet basic training, an event which will be upon you sooner than you think. Now it's time for you to meet our military leaders.
West Point Superintendent is not only a college president, but mayor of the West Point community, and the commander for the military staff and faculty. Lieutenant General Howard Graves has broad experience as a commander of military units and installations. As Commandant of the Army War College, he was responsible for the final levels of professional military education for senior officers of the Army, including many who held key command and staff positions in Operation Desert Storm. At the national command level, he has held several key joint service assignments, most recently as assistant to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from 1989 to 1991. A 1961 West Point graduate, Lieutenant General Graves returned to the Academy in July 1991 to serve as its 54th superintendent.
Congratulations on being selected to become a member of the Corps of Cadets. Congratulations not only to you, but to your family, your parents, and your entire community. You can be proud of what you have achieved. You're now about to join some of the most outstanding students from across this great country of ours. You're about to begin 4 years of growth, of adventure, of excitement. Your acceptance at West Point tells us that you have what it takes to become a leader. And that's what we do at West Point. We develop leaders. We're not a normal college. Our very reason for being is to produce leaders for the nation. Now, for that reason, the 4 years here will be very demanding, very challenging, and they are not for everyone. Come prepared to work hard, to play hard. Most of all, though, don't come unless you really want to. Don't come because your parents want you to, or because your coach is pressuring you to, or because everyone is so proud of you that you don't know how to say that you really would rather do something else. Come because you know what we do and you're prepared to do the work necessary to become a West Point graduate. If you do, if you join us, you'll be joining 2 centuries of very proud tradition. I look forward to seeing you this summer.
During cadet basic training, you will learn military courtesies, rifle marksmanship, tactical maneuvers, mountain rappelling, and many other basic skills of the soldier. The Commandant coordinates all this training. Brigadier General Robert F. Foley became Commandant of Cadets in 1992 after serving as Assistant Division Commander of the 2nd Infantry Division in Korea. A 1963 West Point graduate, General Foley was captain of the Army basketball team and earned the nation's highest honor, the Medal of Honor, for heroism in the Vietnam War.
Congratulations on your selection to attend West Point. The purpose of the Military Academy is to provide leaders of character for our nation. These three words, leaders, character, nation, require you to undergo a demanding and rigorous 4-year program. As Commandant of Cadets, I am responsible for your military, physical, and moral ethical development. Your military leadership education will begin this summer in cadet basic training, where you will be introduced to a variety of basic military skills: rappelling, rifle marksmanship, drill and ceremonies, just to name a few. Out there in the plane, you will be involved in a tough physical training program. Every morning after reveille, you'll do physical exercises, led by a cadet cadre of 1st and 2nd class cadets and supervised by instructors from the Department of Physical Education, as well as tactical officers and non-commissioned officers. During this summer, you will also receive an in-depth orientation on the Honor Code. A cadet does not lie, cheat, or steal, nor tolerate those who do. This is serious business. Over 4 years, you will internalize honorable living so that upon graduation, you will have your own set of professional ethics that will allow you to deal with any moral ethical dilemma you will face as a commissioned officer in our armed forces. Graduating from West Point is not easy, but when you do, you'll be a leader and you'll possess character. Congratulations again, and best of luck. I'll see you this summer.
The academic program at West Point offers you a wide variety of choices and challenges. There are over 30 fields of study and 19 optional majors from which you can choose, helping you develop a solid career foundation. Classes are small, which enables you to achieve success. Professors and instructors are always available when you need extra help. The curriculum reflects more than 185 years of changes, both in the military profession and in higher education. Brigadier General Gerald E. Galloway became Dean of the Academic Board in July 1990, having served as Chairman of the Department of Geography and Environmental Engineering. The Dean has taught at West Point since 1979. During his 33 years of service, General Galloway supervised Army engineer activity in Vietnam in the early 70s, and later commanded the Vicksburg District Corps of Engineers, developing water resources in the lower Mississippi Valley.
Congratulations on your admission to the United States Military Academy. We're delighted that you will be coming to West Point this summer and look forward to seeing you. I'm standing here in Thayer Hall, our principal academic building. Behind me, you see cadets moving to their classrooms and officers moving to the same areas to carry out the instructions. Many of the people who are in this film will be with you when you begin academics in middle August of this year. We look forward to the challenges that lie ahead in the academic arena. We're quite proud of our academic program and all that it offers. We will give you the opportunity to grow during your 4 years at West Point, to be inspired, to instill within you creativity, intellectual curiosity, a knowledge of other cultures, the ability to work with the math and sciences, to become historically minded, to communicate both orally and in writing. You will find the program challenging and demanding, but certainly very interesting. This is a typical classroom. These classrooms are the hallmark of the West Point educational process. For here, we put one instructor and 15 to 20 students in a closed environment. There's no place for the students to hide, and similarly, there's always direct access for the student to his or her instructor.
Where did they get this number E from? 1 over?
Your intellectual development will begin on the day you arrive at West Point. The stamina, self-discipline, and time management skills you develop in cadet basic training will put you in good stead when you enter this classroom. I know many of you. I've met you around the country. I know the records of most all of the rest, and I can assure you that you represent top quality. Your class is going to be a great one and will add to the reputation of the Military Academy. I wish you the best and look forward to seeing you at West Point.
Before you see the basic training sequence, I'll take a few moments to tell you about the special place that the Corps of Cadets holds in the hearts of the American people and our Commander-in-Chief. There's a very special relationship between the President and the Corps of Cadets. Two recent events serve to highlight this relationship: an early January visit by President Bush to West Point and the inaugural of President Clinton a few weeks later. On January the 5th, President George Bush addressed the Corps of Cadets. He had personally asked to make this address, and his affection for the Corps was evident as he journeyed to West Point to make his last important speech as President. I thought you would enjoy 3 excerpts from his speech.
Let me begin with the hard part. It is difficult for a Navy person to come up to West Point after that game a month ago. Go ahead, rub it in. But I watched it. Amazing things can happen in sports. Look at the Oilers, my other team that took it on the chin the other day. But I guess the moral of all this is that losing is never easy. Trust me. I know something about that. But if you have to lose, that's the way to do it. Fight with all you have, give it your best shot, and win or lose, learn from it, and get on with life. But in the wake of the Cold War, in a world where we are the only remaining superpower, it is the role of the United States to marshal its moral and material resources to promote a democratic peace. It is our responsibility. It is our opportunity to lead. There's no one else. Leadership cannot be simply asserted or demanded. It must be demonstrated. Leadership requires formulating worthy goals and persuading others of their virtue and contributing one's share of the common effort and then some. Leadership takes time. It takes patience. It takes work. There is no higher calling, no more honorable choice than the one that you here today have made. To join the armed forces is to be prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice for your country and for your fellow man. What you have done, what you are doing, sends an important message, one that I fear sometimes gets lost amidst today's often materialist, self-interested culture. It is important to remember, it's important to demonstrate that there is a higher purpose to life beyond oneself. Now, I speak of family, of community, of ideals. I speak of duty, honor, country.
15 days later, on January the 20th, we installed a new president, and it was a national event. A company of 90 cadets marched in the presidential inaugural parade. The company was composed of representatives from the 4 companies that won the 1992 Fall Drill Streamer Awards and was commanded by Brigade Commander Cadet Sean Daniel. By tradition and protocol, the United States Military Academy was the lead military marching element in the parade. This marked the 20th time the Corps of Cadets had marched in the parade, honoring presidents from Grant to Clinton. So the Corps of Cadets truly took part in the changing of the Guard. Whether it be the affection for the military as shown by our outgoing Commander-in-Chief, or the need as recognized by all presidents of the United States, the Corps of Cadets, as a student body, remains unique in its relationship to the nation. And now it's time for you to see that sequence on Cadet Basic Training. Again, good luck, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you at West Point in June.
Reception Day at the United States Military Academy is close at hand. It marks the beginning of a challenging summer of military training for you. It is difficult, but not impossible. It will test you and develop you. You may feel discouraged and frustrated at times, but never give up. Becoming a leader takes a great deal of work. What you're about to see is but a small slice of the West Point experience. It is the first of many building blocks to the future. Challenge yourself like you have never been challenged before. Become the very best you can be.
Today is both a culmination and a beginning. It's a culmination of a long, vigorous, arduous selection process. And I congratulate you for being here. Right now you're called candidates. Later today, you will be called new cadets.
At this time, you will give me your attention. Keep your eyes on me at all times so I know that you're paying attention.
Your toes on my line. Look down your toes.
You'll place your heels together, forming a 45-degree angle with your feet. Do so at this time.
Sir, new cadet Olin reporting to the cadet in red sash, as ordered. New cadet, may I touch you? Yes, sir. New cadet, you will canch your hand. You understand? Yes, sir. That is a proper military salute.
Do you know how to salute?
Left, right, left.
New cadets, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Williamson will aid the victim. He stands behind the victim, and he will place one foot between the legs of the victim.
Puts it on and ties it off.
Once you are comfortable, one of my NCOs will politely ask you to proceed.
Cover me while I move. That's covered. Go to your other leg.
You left-handed fire over there?
I'm cold.
Yeah. See the same thing I seen, right? Yeah. Well, you just positive reinforcement
towards my body.
Gas.
So before we get the show started, we're going to have a little motivational cheer, okay? I think Iraq needs to get a clue. So on the count of 3, we're going to say, Iraq, get a clue.
I don't know. Are you getting up for it? 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir.